Okay, let's go.
Hello, everyone.
What's up? I was trying to click the add button and it wouldn't work.
I had to step in for you.
There, did you fart?
No, your darn basement's got spider webs all in it. It got all over me. You asked me to come on a show, and you put me in the basement for 15 minutes, and God almighty. Come on, man. Clean your basement out.
Oh, good.
Y'all, I just woke up.
Put you in the right one.
I just woke up from a nap 5 minutes ago, and I got to listen to Daryl. That's one heck of a way to have to wake up.
You asked me to come on the show, and then hang on, let me get myself back together. I never thought I was going to walk through a black widow spider nest.
He put something old and dusty down there with all the other old and dusty stuff. That's all he did.
We added the black widows just for you.
Not very nice to talk to your guests like that. It's not very nice to put him in the death bunnies either. Hey guys, how y'all doing tonight? I'm ready to go now. Good evening.
Sorry, I'm messing with my reel on my dock gaming.
Uh-oh.
He's done broke it in his dock gaming. Guys, you can't let him go to Walmart and do nothing. Just saying. Wally World. See, if you had the original pocket fisherman, baby. I'm talking about the one that folds down, folds down and gets out of your way, goes in your pocket, baby. Put it in the glove compartment of your car. Don't you remember the Remco commercials? Y'all wasn't live. Never mind. Just never mind.
I got the newer version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Technology. Are you going to tell people in chat hello, or are you just going to leave them hanging? Come on. That's your favorite thing to do, Dustin.
I was waiting for you to stop talking.
Oh, I'm through for a minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I can't. Now you got me all thrown off. Good gracious. Welcome to Snaggin Night Live. It's Thursday, April 24th. Thank you for coming in. Hope everybody's had a fantastic week so far. I know it just got worse seeing Daryl, but we'll see if we can make that better. What's going on, Sampy? There's Lisa, BurritoeCatfishingLady,
hey, Lisa,
and Randy. Then we got let's see.
Hey, thank you for the basement, man. The seats down there are so comfortable. I love your little mini bar you had for us.
Did you get the waters too?
Yeah.
I stocked it before y'all came over.
Thank you so much.
I'm pretty sure there's sewage running where I was at. What do you mean mini bars and waters?
Well,
you were in the crawl space. They were in the basement.
Hey,
surprise, Daryl.
They take care of their good guests.
Y'all
we
had
sent you in the other door,
I had spider eggs around my head.
Poor Daryl.
Oh, so sad. What was me?
That's the difference.
What's up, Crappy Day Darren? Saying hello, good people.
The crawl space in the basement.
We know which door to send people in.
Yep.
Charles Breckenridge saying here how it goes.
Daryl, whenever you go in that basement, you got to read the doors. One of them says for special guest. The other one says for guest.
One of them's like 3 foot by 2 foot made out of plywood. That's the one that Daryl crawled into.
You're supposed to look. Y'all gonna get kicked out of the show because Dustin's biggest thing is to read chat. Leave him alone. Go ahead, Dustin.
Yeah, we put Daryl's name on his door tonight, so he knew which dressing room to go into.
Yeah, I thought. I really thought when I seen that, I was like, Daryl. Daryl Mars star. Yeah, this is some class. And you open the door, and all of a sudden you think you went into a dang haunted house. The light starts flickering and screaming. You hear like a woman scream, and you wet your pants twice, not once. Double wet your pants. And then you reach over and you're trying to find for the light switch, and you gag them, put your hand on the spot. Just reach out.
Okay. Let's see. Wabash Nate, welcome in. Says send Daryl to Jody's basement. Gregory Lemon, what's going on, buddy? Double Hook Angling is not going live in the morning. Thank you so much for letting us know, Gregory. Appreciate that. Everybody, heads up. Double Hook Angling will not be live tomorrow morning.
Hey,
Greg Burgess saying hello, Dustin, Austin, and Daryl. Good to see you guys.
Hey, buddy.
There's Jerry Parker from Parker Pursuits. Sorry, Austin, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just saying, hey.
Okay.
My bad.
No, you're good. Let's see. Hey, that's Randy, old gray hair Swain.
Who's that?
That guy.
Last time I saw him, he had a wig.
Well,
just leave it up there. Just leave it.
The wig.
Charles Breckenridge saying, I'll be hitting the saltwater piers soon. I've got a trip planned on hitting Buckrow Beach in Hampton, Virginia on the 30th. Sweet. That's right, Charles. So, Daryl, just be happy you have a roof over your head. Stop complaining.
He's got a few over his head. He had the first floor was over his head, and the second floor, third floor, and the roof was over his head.
And then the penthouse. There's Dustin, Catfish Cowboy, saying howdy, y'all. Miss Shirley T.
Hey.
Fish on that Evans says Daryl wasn't in the basement. He was in the outhouse.
I was in the sewage. I felt like I was cleaning out the septic tank. That's what I felt like.
That's what we brought you in for.
Yeah, it's a setup. Hey, Daryl, you want to come on tonight, man? Yeah, it was a setup.
Well, there's
free chat.
John Boy's Catfishing. Welcome in. Miss Shirley T saying, hey, everybody. What's going on, Miss Shirley?
Hey.
Well, let's see. Fish on that Evans and Shirley. Look, look at that. I'm all caught up. Aren't y'all impressed?
I'm very impressed.
Thank you so much.
You only got 5 people going on. Hey, man, I almost wore my Ed Evans shirt on a while ago or tonight. Instead, I put this stupid T-shirt somebody gave me. Somebody thought they were funny. Oh, she just recognized the T-shirt.
Doesn't Daryl look like those old ladies that go to the pool hall or the bingo hall?
You know
in the
what?
middle of the day?
That's the greatest T-shirt ever.
There you go.
Nobody said she was going to be on tonight. What's up, Ed? Good to see you. Hadn't spoke to you in a long time. And everybody else in chat, good evening.
So,
hey, y'all.
we have we got some things coming up. Just wanted to kind of talk to the folks putting on the tournament this weekend. So if anybody has any questions, drop them in chat about
We're talking about the #1 tournament series in all the land, right?
Hey, Daryl. I was talking.
In all the land.
Such hate and discontent.
I need you to raise your hand next time. Nope. No, we got some things coming up. We have the Way Out There Tournament League series for the Doc Demon tournament coming up Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right, 9 to 3.
It's gonna
be a long day.
Yes, it is. And we have possible thunderstorms rolling through that evening too. Hopefully, it doesn't rain too much during the day. Then we have the gathering. What day is the gathering there, Daryl?
May 16th, 17th, and 18th. Be there or be square.
Well, I'm going to be there and round.
Yeah,
But-
I've been around for a long time. 61 years to be exact.
Man,
You're talking about. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry. Hey, Chatt.
John Boy saying, would someone tell Daryl how he looks in that hat?
I look snazzy, don't I, baby? I'm looking.
Yeah,
good.
we'll use that word.
That's it. Snazzy.
That's not the word I was thinking of, but you know.
We're going to use that
Shut
word.
up, slick head. You look like you put 2 pounds of Crisco in your hair and slid it back. Go ahead, Dust. I'm sorry.
He looks
So we
like
got
he
the
plays
gathering.
Indiana Jones at the county fair. That's what he looks like. Looks like they send a big old plastic boulder and then he runs away from it.
I felt like a bad guy tonight. I didn't want to be the good guy, you know. And where this
There we
was.
go. Yeah. Now we got Dwight Yoakam. He's a million miles from nowhere.
Got about as much hair as him too. All right.
So we have, like I said, we have the Doc Demon tournament this weekend. We have the Gathering coming up middle part of May. And then the 24th of May is the next LFTL tournament. What's up? Speaking of LFTL, there's Palmetto Cats. What's going on, Kevin? How you doing?
So
We got the Midnight Madness coming up May 24th from midnight to 6 a.m.
Kevin's the useless part of that 3-0, ain't he? He's the part that just sort of yes man. He's a yes man. That's what he is.
So, hey, it's Butterflies and Sunshine. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Said hi, John Boy. I'll tell him it looks great. Cowboy hats always make everyone. I'm not going to bring him up now since you said that, Linda.
No, you can't.
His head just got so big he can't get it out of the hat.
Y'all should see him in the basement. He's smiling ear to ear.
Let's see if that changes.
Hey,
Yep.
I love me some. Have y'all not ever known that? I love me some me.
We know.
Somebody's got to love you.
That's right. What's up, Butterflies and Sunshine? Well, there's 13 minutes in. He's still trying to read the chat. Come on, man. Read that chat.
I'm already caught up. I was just making sure everybody. There's V saying evening, everyone.
Hi,
So let's
Peter.
get talking about this weekend. What's going on this weekend? Explain it to us.
The Doc Demon tournament, baby. The Doc Demon. That's right. Everybody got the Doc Demons. Looky here. Looky here. Looky here. Doc Runner. You got the Doc Demon. Hey, but you look here. I got a Doc Demon too. You got the. Mine's clear, baby. I can see what's going on inside. You ever seen one that's clear? This is the Zebco Doc Demon. It's clear on the inside.
Yeah, mine's red.
Yeah, mine's red at the bottom, but it's clear at the out now. And then the original, baby, the one that started it all, back in the 1974.
Now, Lisa, Daryl said you said this one was banned and not allowed.
Yeah, she tried to ban this one on me the other night.
I say let him use it.
It's because she's jealous and she didn't really know what happened back in the 1970s when they come out with the pocket.
I ain't jealous.
Looks like they took the top off of one of those 1930s blenders and put it on there. You know what I'm talking about, right, Daryl?
It does. I know what you're talking about.
Flip it
Yeah,
around and look at that
manual.
handle there, Daryl. You'll see
The
it.
manual blender, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Kevin.
I was gonna say it looks like kind of looks like the winch on my boat trailer. You know.
Kevin never did like me, did he? Why do you want to talk about me like that? I'm always so nice to you. I talk about how you're the third wheel in the turn. I mean, never mind. Sorry. Oops. Never mind.
So, what are the rules for this weekend? What are the rules for Saturday?
Number one rule is
Have fun.
have fun. Have fun. That is the number one rule is have fun.
Mhm.
And we make up the rules as we go.
Okay.
And
So we're doing a little bit there.
if we can't think of any fun rules to put in there, John Parker for sure will.
I was gonna say Brian B. I didn't know Brian B. was involved. He could You know, you start fishing a tournament, and the next thing you know, it ends 4 hours sooner than you thought.
Yeah, unlike that other tournament series, we have a signed referee that oversees all the complaints and griping and groaning and all that stuff. So John,
And you got a whole 20 minutes to file a complaint.
No way. Is that 20 minutes after you saw the what you think is a violation, or 20 minutes after the tournament?
After you thought you saw something. and it's up to you to make contact with John Parker.
All right. Well, I'm going to as soon as we start and I see Daryl cast something out, I'm going to call John Parker and tell him there's a violation. Daryl's fishing.
There you go.
I got him paid off. Like he said, he can be bought, brother.
Hey, not to mention
We got everybody hollers, the blind referee. That referee can't see. He's blind. Well, you know what? Yep, he is. My buddy.
We also have a backup ref, which is Troy.
Lord have mercy.
He said as long as he didn't have to stand up to make his announcement of what his decision was, he had it made. And that was his words, not mine.
His words, for sure.
Is it?
Sounds like
That's
him.
funny.
Yeah, I gotta love our referees. They're good guys. I love them boys for sure. But anyway, the rules are it has to be a combination of a reel and rod to put Daryl in basement for 10 seconds. See y'all, I'm gone because I know he'll do that for money.
You gotta buy a combo. You gotta have a combo rod and reel. It can be no longer than 4 feet. And we like the Doc Demon, but you can use a Spider-Man, or you can
Hey guys, hey.
You can use a Spider-Man or a Barbie rod, or anything like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as long as it's 4 feet, and it has to be bought together. In other words, you can't buy a 4-foot rod and a Ambassador 6500 or something like that. It has to be bought together.
And you can't buy a 6-foot rod and cut it down to a 4-foot rod.
Cannot be altered.
What if I bought the 4-foot rod and the Abu Garcia 6500 together at a pawn shop?
No. It's
got to be an ultralight combination.
Y'all would not believe how people are trying to cheat on this contest.
Hey,
the only thing you can do is pull the line off of that reel and put whatever size line you want to on it. We don't care. That's the only alteration you can do. There you go.
What you got there, Dustin?
F.O.A. 30-pound power line.
There you go. There you go. And Kevin says you got to cast backwards every time.
Hey, that would be hard for me because I can't even cast. Reaction tackle.
It's cheap line. It's 20-pound test braid, 1,000 yards.
There you
Gracious.
go.
Because we got 5 reels, we got to put it on.
No, actually 3 more because mine's
You
already
ain't
5.
But you can't use but 3 of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you got 2 of
using
them.
3 of them, and she's got 2. So
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
it's a 3-rod limit per team. So me and Lisa ain't even fishing the same team this weekend. You know?
Have to reel it upside down, says Bobcat.
Hey, and I'll tell you, our boat is so messed up and unconcise. It's going to take 4 of us to fish the tournament. There's going to be 4 of us on a boat, and you can only use 3 rods. And tell me that's not messed up.
Well, Chris and B are fishing as 2 different teams on the same boat.
I'm assuming they are.
Or we're assuming they are.
Makes sense. I mean, most people got more than 3 rod holders, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't want people to have to go out and buy, to make it a 6-rod limit. Somebody have to go out and buy 6 rods where they felt like they could compete. So, you know, that'd be like $20. That's like, what, $120? You bought 6 of these $20?
Yeah.
See? So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's for fun. We're going to have a great time. And I can't even reel in a fish, but I'm going out there just to have a great time. I'm going to be designated short order cook. And mouth runner.
Right, so nothing new then.
Yeah,
We're going to have food Uber to us.
Yeah.
Daryl's gonna be reeling in with those painted toes.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be wearing my arm brace right now, but you know, you can't see my pretty T-shirt if I put my arm brace on. You know, so
It is a pretty T-shirt, ain't it?
pretty stinking sorry from somebody that's being a smart aleck. I wouldn't know who that was though.
You love it, otherwise you wouldn't be wearing it.
I wear it probably more than any of them. To be honest with you, I think it's pretty funny.
Hey, Bobcat wants to know
who your
who's
ringer is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Brandon. Brandon wanted to
Brandon?
fish with us. I said, yeah, come on, we'll have a good time. So it's actually going to be, it was actually going to be me and Woody and Tristan, his son. And then Brandon wanted to fish. He thought it'd be fun. So Brandon's going to be fishing it too. We thought about dragging baits with her. Little.
That's what Randy plans on doing, right? Aren't
No. I'm dragging in the next turn.
Originally, you
Oh.
said we were dragging this one, and then you've
That's-
changed your mind
that's
since
what
you
I
said
thought.
that. So.
Thank you, Lisa.
So
But
Bobcat's
boats
going
in
to
the
be
shops,
there.
but it don't matter.
Bobcat, just shows you're jealous because Brandon's fished with us. Don't start no trouble. Come on, man.
I thought about bumping Bobcat, but she won't go below the dam with me, and you know.
Don't do those things.
Can you imagine a catfish hitting one of those rods? It'd pull it right out of your hand. If not, break it in two.
Yeah.
But hey,
It'd be entertaining.
at the end of the day, the winner will be awarded
Drum roll.
this fantastic plastic trophy, gold plated. Look at the fancy thing around there. It's fancy lacework around that picture of a car. It's engraved with the W.O.T.S. Doc Demon Tournament, and it says that you're a winner. Look
You're
at
a
that.
wiener. I mean, a winner.
Look at
Hey.
that.
That other tournament doesn't give away trophies like that for every
I don't need a
tournament.
trophy to tell me that. What's up, Danny Stone?
Danny,
River
it
Cat,
is
Whisker
Catfish
Warrior.
Heart.
Do what?
I was answering.
What's up,
Danny's-
Danny?
Okay. I mean, you know, that other tournament thinks they've got this big fancy tournament going. They don't give a trophy for every tournament, and something else they don't give for every tournament. Have you got what that is? Look at here. Look at here. Hey, baby, look at that. Way out there tournament series or league.
And the only two people that have one right now is John Parker and Dom.
I was supposed to get one, but I don't even have one. Wow, that's nice.
You have to wait till the gathering because it's just stupid to mail yours.
I'll pick up my trophy and my towel at the gathering.
Did she say it's stupid to mail yours, or I'm not going to mail yours stupid? How did you say that? Say that again.
Either way.
How do you think she said it?
Well, I know how she said it. Okay, so let's just re-chat. Anytime something comes up, I'm just going to tell Dustin, re-chat. But I really think it's
Sorry,
going to be.
I'm taking the
Great.
line off of my Doc Demon.
It all fish or carp and catfish, they have to weigh at least a minimum of 1 pound in order to count. So if you catch one that weighs 0.99, guess what? The referee ain't gonna let it count.
So I got a question.
As long as he sees it.
Okay, so I'm going to be fishing with this right here, preserved cut bait, and it's called Catch-All Strips from Blue River Carp. Okay,
Okay.
so I've got a big pack that has some that weighs like 1.25 pounds. If I hook that on and reel it, you already shake your head. No, I ain't asked the question yet.
Go ahead. I'm waiting for
That's a 1.25 pound piece of carp, is it not?
it. It is not one that you caught while fishing. It is one you used to fish with.
Oh. That always gets me, those little, what they call technicalities.
Hey, dude, I was already sitting here trying to figure out how I was going to adjust everything to break the rules in this thing, and I was told I couldn't. So,
There we go. That's what we're gonna fish with, some 3/4 inch by 1 inch, or 3/4 inch by 1 inch by 5 inch strips right there, and free line them down through there and see if we can't catch some big fish with them things. I like me some Blue River carp. Those things that work good.
Ed Evans, it is total number of fish, but each fish has to weigh over a pound.
have to weigh over at least a pound in order to count.
Danny, anything I hook, they holler foul. So that anything I hook's foul hook. It doesn't matter.
Correct.
All right. So the winner of this is obviously coming from the James River. We already know that.
When has the James River won anything in a while?
Hey, Austin, the winner is coming from
Wait a minute.
from the Greenbelt City Lake.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Hey, like Daryl said, when's the last time that happened? So I guess.
We actually have a couple new people fishing this tournament that confirmed with me today.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes, I had to.
Don't worry about it, Daryl.
I had to confirm.
Yesterday was supposed to be deadline.
It was, but this one just found out that his phone is working. Had phone issues.
Oh.
So
This is what we call special arrangements of situations.
This is what's called being scared of losing.
This is what's called Damie's the boss. She gets to do what she wants.
He's went out a few times. His phone's messed up, but he finally got it working. But that is Michael Grumpy Vet.
There we go.
Go get Ian finally.
And a new one is Jose Gonzalez, who made a comment on John Parker's page and said, I need to know some more information about this because I want to fish it. And Kelly Bullock tagged me in the post, so I messaged the guy, and he's in it. So he's on your channel. Jose's on your channel, but I've got him on Facebook. So
she just gets to do what she wants.
Hey,
you know what? I do.
She's making it fun, right? Then shut up.
So next,
2 to 1.
Wow.
I'll be right here tying my stuff.
Tying your stuff. Wait a minute. It's a family show. So what size hook is everybody going to be using? Are you going to use like an 8/0 hook like this, or no? You're not going to use 8/0.
Danny Stone, I've already let Josh know.
Probably an 8/0.
A number 2 on a Sabiki rig.
I found this company that has a little bit bigger hook than that. So I'm thinking I'm going to fish with it because I want to fish with some big hooks. You see, hang on, I got to pick this arm up. I can't pick it. This is an 8/0 hook. Y'all think that would be cool to put on a Doc Demon?
I think you should do it, Daryl. I think you put those big hooks on every one of them.
Well, then, no more said. Look at that,
There
baby.
you go.
12/0 F.O.A. hook, baby. Yeah.
Hey, can your trolling motor run you fast enough? Can you get the anchor up and the trolling motor run fast enough to get to it?
Wait a minute. I'm using this as my anchor. I didn't say I was fishing with it.
He ain't even gonna be the one fighting it. Brandon's gonna be the one reeling these fish in.
No, but can y'all imagine Woody's eyes when I show him this? and I'm gonna say this is what we're fishing. You don't know.
Kevin said, I heard Daryl was giving away a monster rod holder for the car tournament winner at the gathering.
I do what? I give away a monster rod holder car. Oh, no, but I will have one there. I am fixing up Steve is. I bought a Ranchero, and Steve is basically sponsoring it, and we're going to put rod holders on the back of it. Have y'all haven't seen it yet? Hang on. Let me get that pulled up here. Let's see.
He said, "Can we talk about Midnight Madness tournaments? I feel like we keep its name, but do it at noon because noon identifies as midnight. Can we pass that to Kevin?"
Kevin's right there in chat with you. So,
who painted the logo?
That's a sticker that we put on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's going to actually have 4 of those, and it's going to have rod holders coming off the tailgate. We're going to put chairs in the back of it and back it up to the river. And anybody wants to fish out of it can. So, have a good time, man.
Nice.
74 Ranchero I bought.
You're gonna put hydraulics in it, so if you don't like the person sitting in the back, you can just flip a switch and throw them out of it.
Hey, get me off this game. Get me off of solo. Hey, that's an idea. I hadn't thought about that.
Mm-hmm. See, you keep talking about how I'm young and I don't know nothing, but I got ideas.
Kevin said, "I'm just a yes man." Remember, Daryl said,
Benoit.
"Oh my God." They said, people who got memories like elephants, they don't forget nothing, dude. Oh, but I think we'll have a great time Saturday. I'll tell you, it's something that myself and Randy talked about. We're like, man, we hate that. We were hoping that they were going to do 2 different leagues like they talked about, and I felt like it needed to be separated because it's a little more serious with what they are doing with sponsors and stuff like that. But I thought they were going to do the other one also, and when they didn't, Randy's like, "We got to do something." I said, "Yep, okay." So I was like, "Well, let's do all the crazy ones," and we had to have a name. And so, I mean, what's better to say than Way Out There, the W.O.T.S Way Out There Tournament Series? So I'll say, me and Randy did it, but he pushed me more than I thought about it. So I really like to just basically say that this is Randy's. Really his little baby anyway. Just sort of said, "Are we going to do this or not?" And I just
and then we asked Lisa, said, "What do you think?" And she said, "Well, I think this," and she has done everything since.
I thought you blinked your eyes and put up a website and everything. Facebook. Hey, I beat you again, Lisa.
So y'all talked about it and then went to Lisa to ask permission to do it. Basically.
No, I married her. I'm gonna ask her.
That's how it works.
My wife. That's Randy's deal.
I make a page.
If I don't do what she wants, I just get nasty T-shirts and stuff sent to me.
Kevin, yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work just putting up with Daryl, let alone running a tournament series.
That's true. I'm not gonna say that's not true at all. But anyway, I think we're gonna have a good time. Got how many? So you want to name, read out who all's in it now, Lisa? Since you changed it and didn't tell me.
Well, I figured you'd find out eventually.
You knew I didn't care.
I felt like telling you.
She said, "I'm gonna split them up like this," and threw me right under the bus. Go ahead.
Well, on your channel, since Chrissy's in here too.
Hey, Miss Chrissy.
There's Dustin and Austin.
By the way, Chrissy is the host of my channel. Go ahead.
John Parker. Chris and V. Jerry Parker. Unfortunately, Daryl's on his own channel. Josh Dunnigan, and Jose Gonzalez.
Yeah, it's gonna
Can I
be
protest already?
That sounds like cheating.
Chrissy's gonna put me in a basement. I just feel it's coming out. Oh man, in my own basement. I gotta go down there and clean that thing up.
And then on Stan's channel is Danny Stone and his friend Ronnie Moore.
And Ronnie's been texting me all night wanting to change the rules.
Oh, the fun fishing tournament. That's what tickles me more than anything. Everybody trying to change the rules of this tournament.
There's Larry Lisby, which is Old Boy Outdoors. John
There you go.
Cyclone. Steve Thomas.
Cyclone.
John Cyclone is River Cat's tackle.
Yeah.
Is that really his real name or not?
Yes,
Cyclone.
John Cyclone.
As far as you're concerned, it's real.
Bert Adams, which is one of
Cyclone is
Steve's. Shut up, Daryl.
Tell him, Lisa.
Bert Adams, which is one of Steve's buddies. Then us and Jonathan May, which is Carson and Destiny's daddy. And Michael Grumpy Vet.
Oh, wow.
That is final.
I'm already getting protested. I ain't did nothing. I protest having to listen to Daryl all day. I know Mr. Parker will agree with me.
I second that.
I've already paid Mr. Parker off. Don't worry about it.
Dang it.
Then Parker Pursuits. I'm going to kick his butt so far back into the bushes, he ain't going to know anything's going on. I never did like him. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with Daryl or Danny. They took the finesse tournament out of the league. My favorite tournament. Glad y'all are bringing this in. It's close enough.
Yeah. I didn't particularly care for that tournament because I felt like you could lose a lot of hooks and fish that wouldn't be good.
Not if you knew what you were doing there, buddy.
Not. You can't tell me if you hook into a 50-pound fish with a 6-pound line, you're going to get it in. Sorry. So I just didn't like that.
I wasn't fishing for 50-pound fish.
Got to know the assignment.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to know that in the Tennessee River, you can catch 2-pound fish on the same bait you can catch a 50-pound with. So
That goes for any river, Daryl.
because I caught my biggest blue cat was caught on a drift rod, which is a bass rod with piece of chicken about that big, 61-pound blue. So that's the only reason I didn't like it, because that's why I didn't fish it whenever we did it, because I didn't want to do that. I just couldn't bring myself to do that. But anyway, that was my only problem with that finesse one.
Well,
Dead air. Dead air.
Nice,
So-
Danny. Nice.
yeah,
So
way
can
to-
we talk about the
wait-
gathering real quick?
Way to kill the vibe.
I just said I like this one way better because at least you can put a 20-pound fence line. You know, I can break a rod and hand reel one in. I just couldn't see. I mean, some of it went down a 2-pound test line.
That's all we used.
I know.
Yeah, Danny said, I love that tournament. I won it because Austin wasn't officially in it. Yeah, me and Dustin, our Mad Cat scale was still on an airplane somewhere. So,
No, I think it was still at Mad Cat's headquarters because they didn't want to pay for it.
yeah.
The shipping.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So yes, so we got so that's the tournament coming up Saturday. So it'll be on Two Stands channel, and it'll be on Trophy Seeker Outdoors, hosted by Miss Chrissy Brown on Trophy Seekers. So there's that, and then like we said, coming up 16th, 17th, and 18th. Daryl,
yeah, I'm listening.
I was asking you a question.
Yeah, on 16th, 17th, and 18th. Yep, you're right.
So you weren't
Turn the
listening.
bell tones up.
I was listening. What?
Um,
I thought you wouldn't listen. You've been messing with that reel the whole show.
I know it was causing me some problems, but I finally got it now.
Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing.
Let's host a show and put together a rod and reel.
Whose show is this, Daryl?
Exactly.
Okay. So now that the gathering, Hickson, Tennessee, Chester Frost Campgrounds, May 16th, 17th, and 18th, which is what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yep. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I keep getting mixed up on the days because my wife and I are going to be there on the 11th.
I'll be there on Monday, whatever day that is. So there'll be a lot of people there way before the 16th. So anybody, and that's the thing it is. Those are official days. Yeah, I'll be there. Well, that's the 11th is Monday, so that's when I'll be there also. Like I said, I tell people there'll be a lot of people that will be there and way before the official date. We just make the 3 days the official days of when it's going on, but there'll be a lot of people come and fish. This year will be much like last year, except for be a little bit bigger payout on the big fish, and the big fish will be the most weight this year. It will not be lengthwise. We did the lengthwise because of the kayak people, but we only had like one kayak person in there, and so we've decided we're going to go by weight. So everybody have your scales. You will come on Friday morning, pick up at 8 a.m. your number. You'll have a card that has a number on it, and it'll have the rules on the back of that card. So if you have any question about the rules, it'll be on the back of that card. And you will have you'll get that, and as you're fishing from 8 o'clock Friday till 12 o'clock on Sunday, that's the time limit. If you catch a fish that you want entered, you have to take a picture of the scales, the number, and the fish, and try to get all that in focus all at one shot. And I understand that's not real easy. We'll take a picture of the scales and the number, the weight and the number, and we'll take a picture of the fish and the number if we need to. But we'd like to have them all three put together. So, and on that, we are going to be paying out on that particular $1,000 this year for first place. Second place will be $500. Third place will be $250. Fourth place will be $125, and fifth place will be $75. So we're paying 5 places this year, and as always, it's free entry. It doesn't cost you a dime to get in it. There's nothing that will cost you at the gathering unless you want to buy raffle tickets on a Fishopoly board that we're doing. It's a monopoly board that Mr. B did. But other than that, that's all we'll be doing is selling raffle tickets on that. But other than that, everything is always free. We'll have barbecue catered in this year. We actually were raised enough money where we don't have to. We've been cooking it ourselves every year, which nobody has ever complained. But it's just a lot of work because we do it there at the campground. It's a lot of work and time consumed into that smoking barbecue for 12 to 16 hours. So this year we are catering it in, and it's from a really good place. So we've got 150 people that we're assuming is going to be there. So we've got a barbecue bought for about 150 people, and that'll be at noon on Saturday. And we will have all kind of door prizes. We have so many different door prizes, from Catfish Pro to take down the rod holders to everybody that's did it. Monster rod holders, Catfish Sumo, B-boards. I can't remember them all, but every sponsor has given door prizes. So it's all twitching rods. So, hey, buddy, you better get you some bait. I did that last year, and that did not work. I bought, between myself and a couple of people, we had 4 60-quart coolers full. And guess what happened? Nobody went and chased bait. They all chased us. And then people got upset because we ran out and was like, I thought y'all was going to have bait. And I'm like, but I mean, I had 3 people get mad at me last year because we ran out of bait. We had so much bait. We had probably 200 skipped at. Are you one of the ones that got mad at me? I can't remember. See?
You all right, Lisa?
And it's like, I ain't saying I'm going to have bait never again.
I'm just laughing at a comment. That's all.
Have you seen these people eat? You better order food for 300. Hey, if we eat all that, we're just in trouble. So,
Can you take?
Yes.
No.
It's hard to tell if it's.
Yeah,
Crocodile Dundee.
I don't know if it ain't name yet.
You call that a fishing rod? This is a fishing rod.
There you go. That's what he's gonna say when he pulls out that
yeah.
that
Just like those Saturday
1969
when our boat
blender.
But anyway, so I think it's going to have a great time. Friday night, we're going to have a bonfire down at the lake where we rent the campsites. We have a big area that we rented out for anybody that's coming that hasn't been. There's a big area that we rent out for all the fishermen that fish from the bank, and a lot of people will be camping there. I tell everybody, I don't care who camps there. As many people can camp there. Nobody's ever said anything about it as far as the camp people, whatever, the rangers. So if there's 50 people want to camp there, that's good. Just get along. I don't want to hear it if problems are coming. Y'all need to work it out amongst yourself because I ain't getting in the middle of none of that either. So we've never had no problems, but this year I usually rent 3 campsites. This year I rented 5, which is the whole bottom part and the upper part of it. So there's 5 campsites I rented out this year. So there should be plenty of room if anybody wants to camp in there also. So, and that's rented out for Friday night and Saturday night. If you get there before then, you better get your own campsite.
And on what is it, Saturday at noon is whenever we're drawing for the drawing for the raffle thing for the board for the Fishopoly board.
Yes, yep, that'll be Saturday. It'll we won't take any before 11. We'll draw at noon. Hey, can you put your little hand back up there down here at 5? If you look right here at 513, 512, 502, 503, and 504, that whole area is what we have rented out. So you can fish any of that or camp in any of that area, and it actually goes over like 502 and 503 going that way. It goes a good ways over there. It's way bigger than what it looks like on this map.
And we're right here. 119.
And up here,
and there's also a couple. I think 505 and 506 have been rented out by River Cats Tackle.
Okay.
Or 505.
Now, it's not where, And then up here, if you look up here, this pavilion up here behind 509, that's pavilion 4. No, over to your right. Right there. That's the pavilion we'll be in right there. That's a big pavilion. That's the one we generally always get. We couldn't get it last year because of a tree fell there, but that's where we're going to be. And my campsite, if anybody needs any information, I think it's either 194 or 193, which is over here. Whoop, go back down.
Oh, dang, that is too close.
Go the other way. Go to. Okay, see the boat ramp over here, right there. 503 and 504. I think it's 593. That's it. 593. I think.
Right, but you say 593 or 193.
I'm sorry, 193. Yeah, 193 or 194.
Hey, Daryl.
Yes.
Daryl, that puts you a little too close for comfort for me.
Okay. I don't know where y'all are at, so.
192.
Okay.
We're on the opposite side of that boat ramp.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be real close to each other then.
Hey, well, Lisa and Randy, if y'all want to come visit me, I will be right up here.
Okay.
As far away from Daryl as possible.
And there'll be a bunch of people back here in the back. Good, because I didn't want you around me anyway. Ha.
Yeah, that's close.
Randy's gonna wake up one morning and come outside the camper, and he's gonna see Daryl in his cousin Eddie outfit emptying the sewage into the storm drain.
No, into the lake. You know, that's how do you think you get the catfish to come up? That's chumming, baby. That's chumming.
Isn't Eddie? I love it.
But anyway, and then Woody's going to be across on the other side of Dallas Bay. I think he got the same campground he had last year. Oh, and we're going to have the truck pulled down here at 503 and 504. So the monster rod holder truck right there, we'll have it backed up to the bank if anybody wants to get in that rascal. And so, but Woody and them will be out from 300. It'll be further over. Yeah, I don't think you can show it on it. But anyway, they're right on the other side of the bay there. So, and all 300. Yeah, they'll be a little further over. Anyway, but all this is deep water right here also. So that's a great thing. Now, the bay is not, but where the Chickamauga Lake area, all that is deep water up through here. Yeah. So it'll be fun.
As long as you don't have your boat anglers trying to get up on the bank, trying to cast as close to the bank as they can.
Hey, Ed. Hey, buddy. Be safe tomorrow. I know you're heading out tomorrow. Be safe, buddy. He's going to get his new boat tomorrow. I was supposed to go with him, but I had so much stuff going on, I just had to turn it down.
Oh, I like that, Jerry.
I just need to know what tent Daryl's this in so I can load it up with marshmallows for the trash pandas.
I'm not in a tent. I'm in a camper.
Trash pandas like want to be outdoors.
Jerry got a campsite, but I forgot what number his was, so I don't know if he's anywhere close to us or not. But anyway.
Yeah, he'll be close to you.
All you got to do is
cut somebody.
All you got to do is put one of those fart bombs up on the roof of his camper next to the AC unit, and it'll suck all that right in there.
I'll remember that for you, Austin.
I was wrong, Daryl. I was wrong. You get to see me every day. I just realized where my campsite was. I thought it was up there.
Oh, Lord.
You're right here.
You're right where I don't see your cursor.
I don't see. Yeah, we don't see the mouse.
We don't see your mouse this time.
There you go.
143.
All right, so you're right next
from us.
You're right next to my son. My son is right there at 142.
Nice.
So, or he's at 144. I can't remember. He's either 142 or 144. I can't remember. So anyway, we're all going to be real close in there together.
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin, I sent you a message, by the way.
I got it.
Okay.
Anybody want to come listen to Kid Rock this weekend? You can hear them warming up out here right now.
They are
Parker.
Down the road.
Wow. Kevin said he's in 177. That's a tent campsite, I believe. Yep. On the second loop on the left-hand side, close to where he was last year.
Yeah, that's way back in the back.
182 is right there. So still on the other side.
He's way back in the back too, 182, isn't he?
Yep. It's on the left-hand side, that first loop.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I think that boat ramp between Daryl and us is called the jet ski boat ramp. And so there'll be.
We're going to have boats pulled up to it if we can get up to it, ain't we?
I'm going to have my boat's going to be pulled up on the bank right there. I ain't never going to get out of the water.
And we're going to throw rocks at the jet ski. You throw on one side and I'll throw on the other.
That's right.
Oh, man, we'll have a great time. Everybody bring some firewood to help do the bonfire on Friday night, too, if you can. So I'll try to bring some also. We can't have just a huge bonfire, but you know what I'm saying. We'll stack up some wood pretty big and go at it where we can all have a good time. I don't think they'd be very happy if we piled up some 8-foot long or 10-foot long 2x and set it on fire. They'd probably run us all out.
That'd be all right. It's your name on it, right?
It's my name on the campsite.
That'll be all right.
Everybody, all I ask people to do is clean up after themselves. So
absolutely.
please clean up after yourselves. And you know, they've done a really good job every year. I've got to give kudos to everybody that stayed at those campsites because I have to put them in my name. And I have not one time had a complaint from the Rangers or anybody. So,
That's
and this
awesome.
is a non-alcoholic campground. So just let you know, if you're caught drinking in there, you will get in bad trouble. And it's Rangers that go around all the time. So,
and it's not bad trouble with us. It's bad trouble with the state of Tennessee.
State of Tennessee. The state of Tennessee will get you, boy.
If anybody's coming through that campsite around that boat ramp at like 2 o'clock in the morning, you see a sewer hose running across the road. Do not run over that, please. I'm just emptying my tanks. Daryl's will be close to me, so I'm just going to empty my tanks.
Yeah, that's all right. Good. That's catfish chumming. Everybody says that's what they eat, so it must be catfish chumming, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I know I booked our campsite. When did I get that? I think I booked that campsite back in January.
Yeah.
We booked it. We booked last October.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a blast, isn't it, Dustin?
It sure is.
It's like
it sure is.
So much fun. I mean, it's just a blast to be able to get around everybody. And you know, how many different boats did you go out on last year, Dustin?
1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4, but I was only there for the 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing of it is, everybody, nobody minds taking people out. Just tell somebody, hey, I'd like to go out, and they'll take you out. They don't mind a bit.
Yeah, I'm telling, and they're also good about sharing spots too. You know, coordinates. So those that don't know where anything's at can take some of y'all that you know.
I'll take you to every one of my spots. I don't care.
I'm selling tickets for Daryl's boat. If you have a problem with that, you can contact Daryl. If you have any confusion or any double booking, just let Daryl know.
Yeah, you're needing gas money down, huh?
It's like one of those hotels that you're doing it by the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just think, the day before the actual date is Dustin's anniversary, and the last day is ours.
Yeah,
right. Like I said, y'all are gonna renew, vows there together on the boat. On Daryl's boat, Daryl's gonna do the service.
If they would have done like I had to get them to do last year, we'd have had a marriage right there.
Hey, we showed up in.
We showed up, but somebody's like, I'm too tired. I ain't doing it.
I was wore out. That was Sunday. Saturday night. Yeah. Saturday is my worst day because I worked really hard on Saturday getting everything set up. So I'm wore out by Saturday night.
Now that Lisa brought up
with a bouquet.
Now that Lisa's brought up the fact that it's my anniversary on the 15th, please everybody be nice to my wife and make her feel welcome as possible. She really didn't have a choice in this trip. I didn't really ask permission.
Man, you asked forgiveness? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. It's more like, hey, honey, guess what we're doing for our anniversary? We're going to Tennessee.
Hey, Dustin, we're leaving Sunday morning and going off for a couple of days.
Right, nice. We're just going, a little ways up the road to the floating cabins, just to fish some more.
There you go.
We're gonna fish some more. So.
Wait a minute, are you going up or down the road?
Down.
I started to say, if you're going to floating cabins, you're going
down.
Is
that Uchi Marina?
No.
I thought they had some floating cabins there.
What is the name of that down there? Dang it, I can't think of it.
Hell's Bar.
Hell's Bar, yeah. They're going. That's why I was thinking you must have been going to Hell's Bar if you're going to them little floating cabins.
He asked what we wanted to do, and I said, well, we've got the boat, so I mean, what are we going to do with the boat? We're not going to. It would be stupid to just drive all the way back home and drop the boat off and then go somewhere. So let's just do the floating cabin. We can fish some more.
There you go. Miss Christy.
And we can tie the boat off to the cabin. So
it's the 15th is my anniversary. Is our anniversary.
Cool.
The thing about it is, last year when we got married, we came down there, but we really didn't take off for no honeymoon. So, you know,
No,
we figured we'd come down there and celebrate with y'all this year instead.
There you go.
I mean we did
Well,
go
we
fish.
appreciate that.
What day are y'all coming?
We'll be there Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. Okay. Cool.
They're
There you
supposed
go.
to bring our we rented a camper and they're supposed to bring it in, I think, at
2 or 3.
like
2
2
o'clock.
or 3 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. I think check-in there is 2 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's gonna be a long trip because we're coming from Virginia, so it's gonna. I mean, it's a 8 or 9 hour trip just by vehicle, and I don't go that fast towing my camper, so
10 hours probably.
it's gonna be 10 to 11 hours. Yeah,
It ain't a whole lot worse than going to CatCon.
I know, but I didn't haul a camper to CatCon either.
That's right. Big difference.
So,
Big difference.
but anyway, is there anything else? Any questions anybody in chat has about the tournament coming up Saturday for the Doc Demon tournament or the gathering? And we also talked about. Yes, Daryl.
Chrissy, you still got how to get into I'm gonna ask Chrissy something here since she's still in there. How to get into my YouTube, right? StreamYard? Just yes or no on the chat. Or you can text me, either one. Okay.
Okay. So if anybody has any questions for either the gathering or the Doc Demon tournament, you can reach out to either one of these. Well, you can reach out for the gathering to Daryl, but for the tournament, you can reach out to Randy, Lisa, or Daryl. It should still be a messenger still. Or you can reach out to Austin and he'll refer you to Lisa.
Sure, I can deflect. That's no problem.
Daryl, actually, I think you have to take my name off and add Chrissy's back.
No, she comes in through email and does it.
Oh, she does email.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then of course we all know that the May 24th is the Midnight Madness tournament. That's going to be fun. Back on the LFTL. Going to have from midnight to 6 a.m. Kevin's got to stay awake all night. That's going to be funner. That's going to be a fun part of the tournament, watching him try to stay awake.
I'm on Chad's for that one, I think.
Yeah, I noticed they didn't put us on the same channel this time.
I know it. We haven't been on the same channel at all, have we?
We were supposed to be this last tournament when I couldn't fish.
Oh, dang it. Well, that's your fault. Dang it.
If you'll notice, if you're talking about the online tournament,
The LFTL, yeah.
yeah, all they're doing is taking the same people and moving them from spot to host. Same people still in. In other words, you're not going to be fishing with anybody different. It looks like from what I'm seeing.
No, that's not true.
What?
Well, unless, I don't know.
I'm
The
pretty
first,
sure.
the first tournament, me and Dustin were not on the same channel.
Oh.
And if we were supposed to be on the same channel this last tournament, then
Kevin's saying no, I'm wrong. Okay, it looked like to me the same people I was with this last tournament. We were with this tournament. So
Yep, I'll be on Brian B's channel for the May 24th tournament. I'll be fishing with Bobcat and Brandon, River Cats Tackle, Team Bam, Catfish Bill, Fishing Not Catching, Team Fountain.
you're in there with the heavy hitters, man.
Well, I fit, you know.
You do fit.
If it fits, I sits.
We have another tournament coming up too that we're putting out there where people know about. It's called the Wally World Whiplash. It's sponsored by River Cats Tackle, and it's May 10th, and we will start pushing it and talking about it after Saturday. It is, but you're fishing with a $10 rod from Walmart. You can't. It comes reeled with line and everything, and you can't change it. And I got 8-pound test line on the reel from Walmart, and it'll be for biggest fish.
Nice.
And what's
When
it
is
called?
that one?
May 10th,
Thank you.
And what's it called?
Wally World Whiplash.
So, Daryl, are you not going to fish this one either due to your beliefs? Or You know,
It's 10-pound test line.
But-
It's not 2-pound test line.
When you're talking about a
you
big fish,
didn't
what's the
say
difference?
2-pound
you know what?
earlier. You said 6-pound, and that ain't that big of a difference there, Bubba.
Here's the deal. It doesn't matter. Here, I'm real serious about it. It doesn't matter if people laugh at me or not. I do really, for real, care about the fish, and that was really why I didn't. I just couldn't think of hooking a foul hooking one and then break off, and then that hook staying in there. It just felt inhumane to me, and that's my beliefs and the way I feel.
I'm picking on
Everybody
you.
else can do whatever they want.
We all care about the fish, buddy. I'm just picking on you.
But 10-pound, I think 10-pound wouldn't be too bad if it's a reel that I'd have to check out and see what the reel, if it had a good drag to it or not. But with it costing 10 pounds, probably not. But I just care about the fish. That's just that way I am, I guess.
Thank you, Ed. Appreciate that. Sorry, Jerk. Sorry, Greg. Daryl was talking.
Excuse me?
Why? So anyway, now, I was going to say something, and you distracted me, Daryl.
It was me.
I was spoken to by Austin. What was I supposed to do? Treat him like he wasn't there? Jesus, people around here. They're so, man, they just get their little feelers hurt just so easy. Get you some thicker skin. Come on, Dustin. You can do it.
Okay.
Come on. It's okay.
Yeah,
All right.
don't think that's or something like that.
It's okay.
So, just real quick, I just want to say thank you to everybody. It's 10:07, so I want to say thank you to everybody that came into chat, kept the chat going. I really appreciate it. Kevin, thank you for that $1.99 to kick Daryl off the screen. Anybody else wants to do that in the future, we can do that. Daryl, Lisa, Randy, thank you so much for coming up and talking about the tournaments. I'm going to have it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend, although it is supposed to rain Saturday. Hopefully it doesn't rain too bad. But I will say it's going to be fun because it's going to be the first tournament that Sean and I have fished together in a long time. So Sean's going to be back on the boat with me. Well, I'll be on his boat. And probably Ryan as well. So Team Snaggin and Whiskers will be out in full force on Saturday, fishing with 3 rods. So, but thank you all so much for coming. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for coming up and talking about the tournaments. As always, please go check out F.O.A.CustomsandGear.com. You can use code TSW10 or Fever10. Save yourself 10%. Just go check them out. You can get pretty much anything you need for fishing from F.O.A. Customs and Gear, except for the reels. But for the reels, you can go over to River Catch Tackle, and you can get yourself an albatross. Right? What was that box right there?
Yeah,
you had there?
this Albatross 6000.
Get yourself an Albatross 6000 reel. You can use code 92210. I use that one because it's all numbers and it's easy to remember. Use code 92210. Save yourself some money. It's always free shipping over there for the Ancient Mariner gear, and it's a lifetime warranty. You can't beat it. So thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. If anybody else on panel has anything to say, if not, we'll go ahead and pop out.
Thank you for everybody that came by.
Appreciate asking us to come up. Everybody have a great time. What's the number 1 rule for Saturday?
Have fun.
That's it.
Catch more fish than Daryl.
That's the number 2 rule.
Daryl's not going to catch fish.
I'm not going to catch the first fish, so if anybody catches 1 fish, they'll catch more than me.
Well, catching more fish as Daryl is always fun. So
And that's what the whole goal is for everybody.
that's right. All right. Thank y'all so much. Hope y'all have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right.